Hey YouTube, this is Mixie Tarot. I'm actually going to do a reading on Mike Bloomberg. My specific question is I'm asking to see the dark side of Mike Bloomberg. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to be using a variety of different cards. I'm going to start out, I think, with the Tarot de la Nuit. And I have some other cards out. I'll announce them as I use them. I like using the Tarot de la Nuit when I want to see the darker side of things. Let's see. Angels, can you show me the dark side of Mike Bloomberg? Can you show me? Can you show me the dark side of Mike Bloomberg? There's a lot of female energy in this. Can you show me the dark side of Mike Bloomberg? Okay, so I have 9 cards. All of them are female except for one, which I think is Mike Bloomberg, the King of Wands. Okay, so this is a lot of fire energy. I think with the non-disclosure agreements that he probably does have out there are at least 9 of them. If these are not all non-disclosure agreements, these are mistresses. I got the World card upside down. At least one of the non-disclosure agreements, I feel like with this particular card, whoever this woman is, he completely destroyed her life. I got the Strength card in reverse. Can you show me the dark side of Mike Bloomberg? Yeah, another female, but it's the Justice card. It's the Justice card. So with these female figures who I think are probably non-disclosure agreements, justice will be served. Justice will be served. So we have this one male figure, which I think is Mike Bloomberg, that's surrounded by females. That includes the World card, which has female and in reverse. And then we have the Strength card, which is female with a lion, which in the King of Wands, which I think is Mike Bloomberg, you see that there are 2 lion heads in the back. So I believe that corresponds with the lion that's actually here. So either the cards are telling us that he's not going to get away with what he's done to women, or justice was served as far as these women are concerned. Justice did step in, or it's about to come. So, is there anything else you want to show us about the dark side of Mike Bloomberg? Let's see. Okay, so we got the Seven of Wands that came in reverse, which we know in the upright position, that means defending yourself. Let's look at it in the upright position. Defending yourself. So if you look at the picture, what she is defending herself against are dead branches. It looks like dead branches that have some fire in them. So the message that I get from this is he's going to have to defend himself from something that he thought was dead, long gone, and it's now being resurrected. We've got the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords. In traditional decks, the Two of Swords is a woman who I think is blindfolded, and she has two swords. This is having to make a choice, having to choose. But in this particular picture, the woman the mermaid is sitting on, I don't know, like a piece of driftwood, and there's a man that's drowning next to her in the water. I don't know if you can see that. There's a man that's drowned. I don't know if she's rescued him or if he's dead. I'm not really sure. So that could be Mike Bloomberg. Okay, so I'm going to put these cards aside. Let's go to the new era elements. Can you show us the dark side of Mike Bloomberg? Can you show us the dark side of Mike Bloomberg? Can you show us the dark side of Mike Bloomberg? These are too many cards. Can you show us the dark side of Mike Bloomberg? Can you show us the dark side of Mike Bloomberg? Can you show us the dark side of Mike Bloomberg? So we got the Sun card in reverse, the Mother of Air, and the Comfort card. Can you clarify the Mother of Air? Can you clarify the Mother of Air? This is clarified with the Daughter of Water. Can you clarify the Mother of Air? Can you clarify the Mother of Air or the Daughter of Water? Can you clarify the Mother? So we got the Destruction card. Can you clarify and I got the Gain card. Can you clarify the Comfort card? I got the Power card in reverse. And I got the conflict card in reverse. Can you clarify the comfort card? I got the devil card in reverse, which kind of means the same thing in the upright position. Can you clarify the sun card? Can you clarify the sun card? Can you clarify the sun card? We've got the daughter of air in reverse. We've got the ace of earth. Can you clarify the sun card? And we got the change card. Can you clarify the sun card? Okay, I'm going to stop there. So for the sun card in reverse, again, this pull was also female heavy. I feel like with the sun card, we got the daughter of air, and we also got the ace of earth. We got the change card, and we got the oppression card in reverse. So I feel like the first impression that I get that with, especially because of the change card, that these women whose lives he affected forced him to maybe reevaluate his thinking. I don't know how much he's actually changed, but I feel like with this change card, he's definitely had to make some modifications in his thought. With the oppression card in reverse, I know that Elizabeth Warren made comments that, or said that he made comments like calling women names, and I don't know if he still does that, but with the oppression card in reverse, I think it's probably stopped, or at least it's stopped for the moment, because he doesn't want it to come back and haunt him if he's going to continue his campaign, or if he's going to pursue an even bigger political career. With the, again, mother of air, this is very female heavy, daughter of water, we got as a clarifier destruction. So I feel like with these women, however he treated them or how unfair he was to them, it kind of destroyed them. It could have destroyed their careers, it could have destroyed their families, that sort of thing. And then I got the gain card, so maybe he had to pay these women out as part of the non-disclosure agreement. He had to pay them so much money in order for them to stay quiet about what he had done. The next card we had was the comfort card. Maybe he was comfortable in thinking that he would progress in his campaigning, but there's been a loss of power. There's conflict. The conflict card's in reverse. And then we have the devil card as well. So I think there's probably more to come as far as not just with the things that he's actually said, maybe some things that he's actually done as well. Maybe there's some corruption there as well on his end. So I'm going to leave it there with those cards. Let's try, I'm going to try the Familiars deck. Let's see. No, I'm not going to do the Familiars deck. Let's try the Next World Tarot, see what it has to say. Okay, sorry about that. So I'm gonna shuffle the the Next World Tarot. See if we can see the dark side of Mike Bloomberg. Can you show us the dark side? Dark side of Mike Bloomberg. Dark side of Mike Bloomberg. The dark side of Mike Bloomberg. The dark side of Mike Bloomberg. These cards don't feel right. I'm gonna give it one more shuffle. The dark side of Mike Bloomberg. The dark side of Mike Bloomberg. The dark side of Mike Bloomberg. Okay, I got the King of Swords. The King of Swords. And if you look in the picture, I don't know how he made his money, but this person has a drill in his hand. And then at the bottom it says the Throne of Knowledge. Okay, so I think that that's Mike Bloomberg. Then we have the Queen of Swords, and at the bottom it says the Throne of Truth. So I almost feel like it's the King of Swords versus the Queen of Swords. The Throne of Knowledge versus the Throne of Truth. And then the next card we have is the Empress. The Empress. And you know the Empress brings forth ideas, pregnancy, the birth of new things. Angels, can you clarify the King of Swords? Can you clarify the King of Swords? The King of Swords is clarified by the Devil. That's the second time this card has come out. Oh, this card, look at this card. I hope you guys can see it. It says the Devil. At the top it says, dissolve the empire undertaking. And in this picture, you have African American families in poverty. You have Asian, and this looks like possibly Latino in poverty. You have the Eagles of Justice on the left and right. You have, it looks like nuclear missiles. You have a shark with a dollar sign in its mouth, money. There's corruption all through this card, and this clarifies Mike Bloomberg's card. Angels, can you clarify the Queen of Swords? Can you clarify the Queen of Swords? Can you clarify? So he's not as clean as people may think. There's still a lot of things hidden that are probably going to come out. Can you clarify the Queen of Swords? I'm going to show you guys this card again. This looks like the KKK at the top. There's a jury back there. Look at that card. I hope you guys can see it. Clarify the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is clarified by the Temperance card. It's just a matter of time before all the truth comes out. A matter of time before the truth comes forward. I see this angel in the Temperance card is surrounded by like pill bottles, alcohol bottles. I don't know if that means anything, but angels, can you clarify the Empress? Can you clarify the Empress card? The Empress card is clarified by the Three of Wands. Looking towards the future, this is foresight. You see her surrounded by books in the background, and she has a worried look on her face. Okay. I'm going to stop there with the Next World Tarot, and let's just do the mixed emotions. Let's do the mixed emotions to see what they have to say. Show us Mike Bloomberg. Show us Mike Bloomberg. Show us Mike Bloomberg. Show us Mike Bloomberg. Happy. Show us Mike Bloomberg. Show us Mike Bloomberg. Show us Mike Bloomberg. Show us Mike Bloomberg. Trapped, imprisoned, cornered, and stuck. Man, oh man, that can mean a lot of things. So that's trapped, cornered, prison, and stuck. The next card is the creative card. Imaginative, inventive, and expressive. However, I don't think that he's exploring his pottery, his artistic side as far as like making pottery. I think he's exploring how an imaginative way of repairing himself from that debate where he did so poorly and where there were a lot of things said about him that were very unsavory. So he's trying to invent or imagine some creative way of redeeming his character, I guess. But nonetheless, he feels happy and content with himself and his performance. So I'm going to end it there, you guys, for the dark side of Mike Bloomberg. Mixie Tarot out.